All right, Sean, we got Starbucks. You like going to Starbucks?
Oh, I need a Starbucks right now as we speak.
Yeah, yeah,
Is there one down the street? Because I might have to come back in like 5 minutes.
yeah. Um, yeah, that's the thing with them. They're everywhere. And
I'm addicted. I'm
it's
an
funny.
addict.
Like if you go to Starbucks, at least here in California, they got lines everywhere. Like they got lines
And they got stores
all
everywhere.
day, every day. They got a line, and it's um, girls love Starbucks.
I know. And today, even though it's what 100 and something degrees
Yeah,
Fahrenheit,
so
it's like
they'll get the iced
they want
coffee.
no, they want the pumpkin spice right now, even though
Uh,
it's hot as fuck
iced
hell
is it
outside.
iced or no?
I have no idea. I've never had a PSL myself
Uh,
personally.
I think they have like the like a frappuccino, but like cinnamon, like some sort of pumpkin. I don't know,
I don't know. I mean, it
but
sounds like chicks would love it.
they. I mean, it's there's always a line, dude.
Yeah.
There's always a freaking line. Um,
Yeah,
it's $5 a coffee. Sometimes it's getting up there.
it is.
Like there's something. I'm not against paying $5, like especially if it's like a mom and pop, like a craft coffee place. Like some of these places, okay, cool. Here's $6. Like it's good coffee, and like they give you like the whole backstory from El Salvador, Nicaragua, or Colombia. Like that's where the bean comes from. But Starbucks is more like a McDonald's. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
don't give me that backstory. Don't even try to give me that backstory. Like, no,
Nobody, just give me
no,
my
yeah.
fix.
I know all about Howard Schultz, and yeah.
Well, speaking of which, they have a new CEO as of like the last hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess you know, Howard Schultz came back as interim CEO because Johnson
Yeah.
stepped down, and now it's this Loxman Narishman.
Yeah. Howard Schultz, he left, came back, left, came back. He's been in and out.
Well, this new guy is not coming in until like next year, I think.
Yeah.
So Howard Schultz will be there again for a while through the end of the
they
year.
love him. Investors love him. They're probably he probably wants to retire. So he's like, all right, guys, I need to get out of here.
Yeah, can we find someone
coming back and helping
bailing you guys out?
bailing you guys out. Like, so I mean,
let's take a look at the stock though.
So this is actually one of these ones where you would have been the smartest guy in the world if you would have bought it back in like 1993.
Oh, of course, that was before they were in like every strip mall.
Yeah. Even like 97, like just it's up 500 or 5,400%. So
yeah, but where were we the month before the pandemic hit? That's one thing I like to look at. Like how close to reality are we? So that was March.
So it was
when everything tanked.
So it's roughly around when they're at now.
Yeah, so that was what I noticed. It's about what it was before the pandemic, which is kind of nice to see. It makes you think that things have kind of normalized, and maybe it's not just the market going to irrational heights. Maybe that's, I mean, they give you dividends if that's important to you. Dividend yield of 2.3%, PE ratio of 24.01. That's not astronomical like some of these other ones that we've seen. I mean, that's like in the high end of the strike zone, but it's there.
Yeah,
you know.
I think this company's definitely like your Bank of America's of the world, AT&T's.
Yeah, and you're not gonna get rich off of it.
You're not gonna see much growth
unless you bought it in '97.
You're buying it right now. You should get excited if you see it back at 90. Like that's like a huge win for you.
Yeah, and with the volatility in the market, we could see another discount, another buying opportunity. I know this is what I keep saying, but a lot of these are going on my watch list, so I can keep an eye out for a good time to scoop them up. And I would think this is another one.
If it drops back down to 50, probably. But...
Oh, it's not going back down to 50. I mean, that's where it was when they thought the world was imploding.
I'm saying if it does, then yeah, maybe you look at it. But right now,
that's true. What do they tell you to cut back on when there's a recession? Cut back on your Starbucks. You don't need one every day.
But I bet you'll see the lines still. Like
yeah, there still will be people.
They look like cigarettes. They're like the same people same way that people smoke cigarettes still, and they're just gonna buy that pack for $10. These people are gonna buy their coffee at $6-7.
They're hooked. Yeah,
and it's just so they can show up to the office
and get through the
little
day.
Starbucks like with a little green straw. Like,
yeah, whatever you can do to get through your day. Just and the Starbucks helps.
The small excitements of the day, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so you're buying $1,000, you're buying 10 shares at 1,000.
I put it on my watch list like a lot of other things right now. I definitely would scoop it up and maybe dollar cost average this one because it's a great stock. I mean, there's no doubt about it. And
this is one of those stocks I think like you're gonna buy it if you're gonna go on vacation. Like, say I could have parked some money, and you're just gonna leave for like 2 months.
Don't think about it.
And don't think about it, because it shouldn't drop. It shouldn't, but we'll see. Uh, it shouldn't drop too much. But if it does, it's not gonna. You shouldn't drop too much. That's the point.
Yeah, and they give you your dividends if you're into that.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. So it's nice.
Yeah,
getting the dividends sometimes when you're talking about a lot of money. Sometimes like 100K, 2%. You're getting your little $2,000.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So